Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben. Today we're back with my 1959 Cadillac DeVille. This is the 6329 series. It's got the 6.4 liter. We're going to change the oil filter right now. Let's kick it off. All right, we got our breaker bar, 7/8 socket. Everything on this thing is all American sizes. And we're going to be using our Wix filter. And I'm sure you're wondering, Eben, why aren't we using an AMSOIL filter? Well, they actually don't make it for this this size yet. They're actually have it for about 96% of all vehicles, but you have those few vehicles, they just don't make it yet. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and crack her. Boom, easy as pie. Standard cartridge filter, plug and play. And if you didn't catch what we did before this, we actually did a power foam on this where we actually sprayed the upper intake, got all the carbon deposits out, and we also did an engine flush in this car, which I'll put a little description link to that right up here in the corner. You can check out that video. So we're changing the oil filter after about 1,500 miles, and there was so much gunk over those 60 years, we want to make sure it all comes out. And the oil we're using is the 100% synthetic premium protection. This is actually good for up to 15,000 miles or 1 year on gasoline engines. And there's just simply no reason to change the oil, but we want to change the filter, get all that crap out. So take a look. Let's see what we got. Boom. Bolt. That's what it looks like. There's the top of the housing, O-ring. This goes straight up and down like that. And here we go. We're gonna pull it. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, there's our old filter. You can see all the contaminants dripping down. Look at all that soot and all that crap on top. Look at all that junk. All right. I just wanted to talk about the filters, and the most important thing on a car is actually the oil filter. And even with AMSOIL, even with an AMSOIL filter, you still want to change your filter first. Most of the time, you'll notice the filters won't filter as good after about 10 to 15,000 miles. And you'll see more particulate floating in the oil. And when that happens, you'll see how it looks dark. And you're gonna think it's dirty or it's bad, and it's not with AMSOIL. You'll actually just change the filter, and the actual oil will actually clear up a little bit. So in the case of this, we're gonna take our hand pump right here. We're gonna suck out all the oil right here and stick it in this bin. And we're gonna go ahead and just start pumping. So let's do it. Go ahead and stick her in. Let's get that off there. Boom. Jab her in there. Just start pumping. Here we go. So we're going to get all this junk out. And then what we're going to do is fill her up with a fresh quart of oil. Doesn't take long at all with a good hand pump. And now we're going to wipe out our container. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and wipe out the whole container. Now definitely check out that other video I mentioned that's up here in the corner. You're going to want to see that video where I show all the junk that was in here when we first flushed it. But come on over, take a look. So we're going to go ahead and wipe her out. All right, we're going to add a little light so you can see. Take a look. Looking pretty good. Not a whole lot of soot. Nothing too major. So we're just going above and beyond, doing extra due diligence. And now that it's all nice and clean, we're going to go ahead and put on our fresh filter. Let's do it. Right, we're going to go ahead and pop off our old O-ring. Looks pretty clean underneath here. You can see what it looks like, and that's what it looked like basically in the bin. Go ahead and wipe her up. And now it's time to go ahead and boom, let's throw on our fresh one. We can slap in our cartridge. Just drop her on in. She just slowly drops in. Boom. Just like so. And now we're going to go ahead and take our O-ring, set it on top. All right, it's that time to go ahead and feel her up. We're using our 100% synthetic premium protection. This has high zinc and phosphorus for our flat tappet cams, high performance engines, extremely high heat, and that's why we're putting it in this little angel, because I want extra protection. Out here in the summer it gets to about 115 degrees. We're here in Las Vegas. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just get her nice and wet everywhere. And I like getting messy, because if it ain't messy, it ain't fun. If it ain't fun, it ain't messy. Go ahead and wet her up good. Because as you guys know, the wetter, the better. Get your rubbers good, just like this. And we're going to drop this and let this drain in here. Oh yeah, it's getting all sloppy now. And now we're going to start just dumping in. And we're going to fill this whole cartridge full of oil until it almost overflows. And this takes 1 quart basically, and then the crank oil pan holds 5. So the total fill is about 6 quarts. You know what this is like? Pouring honey on the pancakes. Watch that liquid gold go. Look at that. Ooh. So good. I can feel the protection. It's that time to bolt her up. Let's do it. All right, she's good and tight. It's time to go rip her around the block. All right, we're gonna go ahead and motor her up, let her circulate for a second, and check our dipstick. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and check our dipstick. We let her sit for about 2 minutes. Now, if you want to really let it all drain down, you really want to let it sit for 10 minutes. Or check your oil the next day when it's cold. And that way all the oil drained down into the oil pan. So we got her all nice and clean. Let's take a look. Good to go. Good to stick her in. And yank her out. So we're going to go ahead and add some oil. Looks like it's going to take another half a quart. All right, we're going to go ahead and crack open a nice fresh quart of premium protection. Look at that. Meets and exceeds all the specifications for diesels. This even meets the Mercedes specification. Here we go. Let's stretch her out. Oh, we bottomed out. All right, we're gonna head back. We're gonna go and tighten up our oil filter a little bit. Believe it or not, it's actually leaking just the teeniest bit, and we're actually gonna throw in some Octane Booster. I never tried Octane Boost yet that AMSOIL makes. Let's go quick try it. All right, we're putting in our Octane Boost. This is the first time I've ever tried it. Up to 4 points on Octane. Let's give it a try. You know, as you know, this is a race car, and it weighs 49.90. That's right, 4,990 pounds, and yeah, it's a race car. Pop her off, and here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, it's got some color to it. It's like a gold look. Look at that. All right, good to go. Let's go see how she feels. All right, we got her all mixed up. We did some swerving. We got it all mixed up in the gas. Take a look where the gas is at. We have about 7 gallons in there. This is a 20.9 gallon tank. Let's see how she feels. I'm gonna see if there's a real difference. Here we go. I'm gonna slowly roll in. Let's see here. Let me slow down for a second. Let me just feel the tip in fourth gear. I'm just touching it. I'm going to slowly roll it down in fourth. I would say it feels smoother. I don't know if there's more power. Now usually, like when you change the fluids, the car actually feels slower when you switch to AMSOIL because there's less vibration. So the 100% synthetic film strength really takes the vibration down, and you'll be surprised. Like you'll be like, wow, it just feels so slow, and you'll be like, holy crap, I'm flying. So it definitely feels smoother. So I'm gonna say the upped octane really helped it, but I wouldn't say there's more power. I mean, you'd have to dyno it to know, so I really don't know. But I tell you what, she feels good. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Tap the notification bell, that way you can come back and watch when I do all these new uploads. And we're doing a lot to this little angel. There's about a dozen videos on this 59 kitty. And she's getting hotter and she's driving better and better. So definitely you want to subscribe and see it. If you're new to the channel and you haven't shared this with a friend, definitely share it with someone, and share it with someone that likes cars and wants to learn how to take care of their car. It'll really help them a lot. And I have about 400 videos here on the channel, so definitely check out all my playlists and check all those things out. And you know, right here in the corner, click on this playlist. That's all the other fluid changes we did on this little angel. All right, we'll see you back on synthetic oil protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.